got the recipe.
What's good? What's good with it? What is good? What's good, Diamond Girl? Sylvester Jones, what's good with it, my brother? King James the Truth, how you doing? Candy Girl, how y'all doing? Everybody is familiar with the Keirra Cole story, the young girl from Chicago that was the postal worker that just mysteriously came up missing. We've been reporting the story. In fact, we spoke with the mother. We had the mother live on. We spoke. The mother was. She spoke with us before she even went to the news. She came on here and she told us the story, and we pushed it from there. And good thing it grew. It immediately grew on social media, in the streets in different states. So that's a good thing. But it's an update. Now, and we ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna get right into it. So here we go. All right. Chicago police narrowed down person of interest in the disappearance and expected mother Keirra Coles. Like I said, we spoke with the mother first. Here on YouTube, she came up and she told us the story. I personally know the whole entire family. I knew Keirra. I know her siblings. I know her aunts, the whole entire family. But it goes on to say, authorities are searching for a missing pregnant woman who disappeared from Chicago last fall. Keirra Cole, 27 years old, was last seen on October the 2nd of last year. leaving her apartment on the south side of Chicago. She was 3 months pregnant at the time. Keirra Cole's father, Joseph Cole, told Dateline, we're all familiar with the news reporting the network, the show Dateline. His daughter was excited to be a first-time mother, yes. And her mother also told us that. She came on here and she told us, everything that was going on. And we thank her for coming to us first. I saw a couple weeks ago before she went missing, her father who lives in Wisconsin. She was happy to be pregnant. Like I said, the mother told us the same thing. She was young. She had just got her own apartment. And, everything was going good with her for a job. This was going to be the first time she was about to be a mother. Everything was going upscale for her. It was looking great. The day she disappeared, Keirra called out sick from her job as a letter carrier to the United States Postal Service. Surveillance video will later show Keirra leaving her apartment on 82nd Street in Coles, that's on the east side of Chicago, and walking past her car. She's seen wearing her U.S. Postal Service uniform despite having called in sick. Immediately, that right there drew a red flag with us. And we jumped all over it like we were supposed to. We jumped all over that. The day she disappeared, okay, hold on. It said a few days later, according to NBC Chicago, Keirra mother's Karen Phillips became concerned when she hadn't heard from Keirra and called to Keirra phone. Calls to Keirra phones was going straight to voicemail. I'm sorry. Karen called the Chicago Police Department 2 days later and reported her daughter missing. Police went to Keirra's apartment to conduct a welfare check. Keirra was nowhere to be seen, but her car was still parked out front. Right. And just like it raised a hell of a suspicions with her mother, it did with us also. And I'm quite sure it did with everybody that knew Keirra. She wouldn't go this long without talking to me. That's what she told us. And any parent, those of us that's parent, we, easily related to when she told us that. She said they talked every single day, even if you don't talk to your kid every day. And they go on and say, in the months since Keirra disappearing, authorities have searched areas in and around the city of Chicago. Anthony Gulaimi, whatever his name, Chief Commissioner Office of the Chicago Police Department, said there have been no signs of life since Keirra was last seen. And we all said that because it didn't make sense. When I say it didn't make sense, it didn't make sense how this young girl can just disappear like that. And then months went on. Weeks went on, days went on, months, and then still nothing. Still nothing. No body, no signs of her. Just leave a car right there, then with a cell phone. We know, people don't really travel without their cell phones. In today's society, cell phone is a sense of a lifeline because it keeps us all connected. Keirra father Joseph told, okay, I'm sorry, let me go down again. My bad, y'all. All right, it said, we have a pretty good idea of what transpired. So right there, just let me stop right there. We said that in the beginning, it's either the police not doing anything, which wouldn't be shocking, or it's a possibility that they can be working amongst themselves. Well, let's just be real. We know that. That's the obvious. Now it's a matter of finding evidence. That's what it's about. Now they have to find the evidence. So is it possible that they saying they know who's involved, but they have to have some type of evidence to prove it? We are out in the opinion business. We base everything we do on facts and evidence. The detective personal opinions, quite frankly, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They have to build the evidence. But, when we put two and two together, Just thinking of the obvious things, you know, with the guy who she was pregnant by, then he had a family and he didn't want Keirra to have the kid, and all these things raised suspicions. We narrowed down our group here to a personal associate of hers. Didn't I just say that? A friend who was one of the last people to see her. He told Dateline this. It was one of her associates. Had to be the last one to see it. When it comes to stuff like this, y'all, there's no room, no time, no need for BSing around. When it comes to stuff like this. He declined to comment on a person's name, how Keirra knows them. Them? So now it goes to them. Do y'all remember when I told y'all the guy that she was pregnant by, he had a whole nother family. Even the girl that's his woman, probably his fiance or whatever, her name is even Keirra. Ain't that crazy, y'all? See how crazy this get? I'm gonna drop the link to this news right here in case anybody want to continue on the story about the young sister Keirra Coles. And let's continue praying that Keirra be found safely, her and her child. Because if Keirra is still alive, then that means a baby should be born. Been over 9 months, if I'm correctly. So let's just pray that Keirra come home safely, her and her child. I just wanted to update you all on what's going on with Keirra Coles and her unborn child. Like I said, these situations right here, there's no room and no need for BSing around. One love, y'all. I'm out.
Chubby got the recipe.